So what is going on, guys? With the recent news that the PS4 is getting a price drop in the USA to $349, I believe it was, we thought that we'd make a video on whether the PS4 can combat the Xbox One this fall/autumn, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, obviously there's like all the Xbox One exclusives that are coming out this fall. They've obviously got Halo, they've got Tomb Raider, they're the biggest two probably. They've also got Forza coming out. But other than that, the PS4, well, that's not quite got as many exclusives coming out at all. In fact, their only exclusive is actually coming out, well, actually it has already come out in the Nathan Drake collection. So I thought it would be a nice video to make, and we're obviously joined by Callum and Ghost today. Obviously no Robin as usual. Yeah, let's just kick off with Callum.
Slipping that in there.
He is irrelevant.
No one cares about him anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, Callum, what do you think the PS4 will be like this fall, obviously?
Well, I mean, obviously, because, like, the greatest DLC ever created came out 2 weeks ago, that means that it's going to bump up PS4 sales, because they are doing bundles and shit, you know? Like, yeah. I mean, The Taken King is the greatest thing ever.
Callum, stop with the sarcasm, please. Or maybe it's actually being serious. Maybe.
I am not being serious.
I thought he was just talking about the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection.
Well, Kwan's internet's gone to shit. This is a great start.
Oh, really? Has it? I tell you, it has its moments. It's just like, oh yeah, this is just perfect. And then
am I allowed to finish?
Seconds, it's just like,
go on.
Go ahead,
even though your opinion is invalid.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Anyhow.
What a casual.
No, because at the minute basically the main like with PS4s, the main like kind of what they called bundles that are out at the minute is basically the Taken King for PlayStation at the minute. And so if they start doing like Tomb Raider bundles and Halo bundles for Xbox Ones, that's going to bump their sales up even more. I mean, yeah, PlayStation just got the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, but they aren't doing that as a bundle, and it could give people an incentive to buy a PS4, but most people probably played it on PS3, so they're not going to want to buy it again. Like, obviously I bought it as well. I know Oscar did as well. Kwan, are you actually planning on buying it at any point?
That's a good question.
If I'm being completely honest, I wasn't listening to what you were just saying, but I presume you're on about the Nathan Drake collection.
You're a pro.
No, I'm not planning on buying it anytime soon, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
If the multiplayer base ends up being that incredible that I feel as if I need to buy it, then I may do. But, like, I honestly doubt that, and it's a beta, so it'll be out for, like, a week, so it would be an incredibly vain thing to do, you know, just, like, to go on a limb and buy it. So, yeah, I'm quite satisfied with what I've got now, so I have no intention of buying that, although there are bundles for that also, you know, the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection and the PS4, so that's also quite a popular bundle.
The funny thing is, actually, if you see on all the bundles that, obviously they released something on the PlayStation blog saying that there was going to be a price drop, and they showed all the bundles that have also gotten a price drop as well. So, basically, there's the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection bundle, I believe, for the PS4. There's also got a Star Wars Battlefront one.
I want that one.
There's a Destiny Taken King one.
No, I want the Star Wars one more, a million times more than I would want the
controller looks
Taken
really
King.
nice.
Yeah, I agree. It does look quite good. But
the PlayStation
obviously
looks bog standard though for PlayStation. The Star Wars bundle, like, it doesn't even look that good. But anyway, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no. So I was just pretty much saying that the idea is that if you can see there, PlayStation are mainly focused on the idea of their third-party exclusives. Well, it's not exclusives, but you know what I mean, like third-party games, rather than their first-party, obviously, because they've got none of them coming out now. So, I mean, it shows that maybe Xbox might have that advantage in the sense that games like Halo and games like Tomb Raider, obviously Halo's obviously an exclusive for Xbox, but Tomb Raider's coming out next year on PlayStation 4 and PC, so that's kind of like a timed exclusive, but obviously now it's only on the Xbox One. So I think there is an element of sorry, I just got a cold at the moment. So, but the Xbox One will have the advantage in the sense of its games, and I think people will see that. But if you look on TV and the adverts, most of the time, games now have got the PlayStation logo at the beginning or the PlayStation logo at the end.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, and people who don't buy that many games, and people who are casuals, and people who just see a game that's coming out on both consoles. So, for example, Battlefront would be a game that people might recognise and say, "Oh, Star Wars Battlefront, I remember that on PS2." They'll see the PlayStation logo at the end of that, and they'll think, "Okay, it must be on PlayStation then." Whereas all Xbox 360 generation, 7th gen consoles, you'd always have the Xbox logo there, wouldn't you? So I think PlayStation will do. You know, if I'm honest, I think Xbox One will outsell PlayStation 4 in December and November. I think that might just happen. But I also think
what a mad prediction.
I know, it's a bold statement.
Wait, hang on. Did you say that
I...
nowadays you're mainly seeing PlayStation adverts on the TV? Is that what you were saying, basically?
Most of the third-party games have got PlayStation logos at the end. Like, I mean, Destiny's got a PlayStation logo. Star Wars Battlefront's got a PlayStation logo. When I said a PlayStation logo as well, there was a couple of.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm seeing all of I've not seen anything to do with PlayStation on TV in months. The latest thing that I saw on TV was, ironically, The Taken King. I did see that on TV.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I agree with you, Kellen. The only thing I've been seeing advertised in terms of games on TV is The Taken King, unfortunately, which it's just fucking retarded
how
because
fucking awesome it is.
They're advertising a DLC. This is literally what we've come to in the gaming industry.
Yeah, but they're treating it like a game, aren't they? They're treating it like a full game almost.
I know, even though it fucking isn't.
It's better than the original Destiny story. There's just
but
no.
That shouldn't be like charging £100 pounds for all of the content.
That's such a nothing statement. That means nothing.
It's just a statement.
I think my personal take on it. I think if the Xbox One doesn't outsell the PS4 in I don't know what you would define as the holiday months, but let's just say November, December, and not really October, but November, December, maybe January.
Yeah.
If it doesn't outsell the PS4 in those months, then when will it? It's literally got such a strong lineup of exclusives in terms of what the Xbox One has to offer in terms of exclusives. And particularly Halo 5, which is literally going to be quite possibly the biggest game to release on the Xbox One since its release, and will be for another few years. If the console doesn't outsell the PS4, which has no exclusives, near to no exclusives coming out, bar if you count the Nathan Drake collection that's recently just come out, then it's how could they ever outsell the PS4 month by month if they can't do it at this point? I mean, yeah. I think part of the reason it still continues not to be able to outsell the PS4 because, let's be honest, there's not been a great wealth of exclusives coming out for the PS4. There's not been a great deal of reason since maybe a year or so ago, as to why the PS4 would continue to outsell the Xbox One, because there's not been many exclusives. I think part of the reason for that may be behind the continued negative stigma around the Xbox One since its announcement. But having said that, it's been years now since its announcement, so you'd think by now that sort of stigma behind it, the negative one behind the Xbox One, with it being sort of with the Kinect and a TV-orientated console, you'd think that would have died away now and that people would start taking it seriously as a gaming console. So I desperately hope, in a way, that the Xbox One does outsell the PS4, because with its exclusives lineup and also with now this sort of competitive price, because of course now they're very similarly priced, I hope it does outsell the PS4, because they just do have that behind it. Now, of course, the thing that was, I guess, help the PS4 would be the price drop, as you guys have just discussed. But me personally, I think the PS4 continues to sell well. I mean, it does. It sells like hotcakes. But I hope the Xbox One outsells the PS4, because really it should with the exclusives it has.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, then I think there is an element of
if it doesn't,
the
Microsoft
PS4 is
pretty fucked.
Yeah. I mean, Phil Spencer said
there is already a
that's
considerable
just the
gap, isn't there?
Putting it.
Yeah.
I mean, the PS4 sold, 24-25 million consoles now, and the Xbox One's that, well, we don't really know. It's about 13-14 million, so there is already a considerable gap there. So this is pretty crucial for Xbox to sell more consoles in the holiday season this year.
And I assume that next fall, PlayStation will have a lot more exclusives than Xbox will.
You'd presume so.
I mean, what have they got? They've got that one which was announced at E3, the kind of like animated one. What's it called? Damn it, I've forgotten the name of it. Can't remember what it's called.
Fable Legends? No, that's already. No, that's not.
What was it
Spark?
No. Recore. That was it. Recore.
Alright.
You're on about PlayStation, though. You're on about Xbox. Alright.
That is Xbox. Recore is Xbox.
Oh, is it? Oh shit, I'm just getting confused. My bad.
No. But that game, I think that'll probably come out next year. There's probably a couple of others as well. But obviously, next year, PlayStation have got Tomb Raider. They'll have, I assume, they'll have Horizon. What else have they got coming out? They might have Sony Ben's game. What else is there? Obviously, Uncharted 4 coming out in March, but that's not a full game. They'll have a couple of others probably they'll announce at E3, I'm assuming. Oh, obviously, they've got Last Guardian. That's coming out next year. Full time, probably.
Hang on. Am I wrong in saying that Mirror's Edge is a PlayStation exclusive? I am wrong in
No,
saying
it
that.
is.
aren't I?
It is. Yeah, it is
That's
a
an EA
multiplayer.
game.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
an
Yeah,
EA
I
game.
did think so. But
Yeah.
Although again, it's more associated with PlayStation for
Yeah,
some
it is.
reason, even though there's not been a particularly large amount of advertising on that part.
it was never a big game in the first place. But yeah, that's an
Ooh,
entire another
Robin
video.
would argue.
Robin would argue against
No, no,
that.
no,
But,
no,
like,
no, no,
he probably
no,
wouldn't
what I
actually,
mean
because
is-
it never sold a lot. But like
Exactly,
a lot of people are still
that's what I
excited
meant
for
by
it.
That's what
Yeah.
I meant by it more than anything. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't a huge seller, so Robin would probably still kill me, but shit happens.
Cool. Are we done then? Is that everything? I think we're pretty much there really with the with this kind of debate or discussion or whatever you want to call it.
The banter.
The banter brigade.
So ban.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, obviously we'd like to know what you guys think, whether the PS4 will outsell the Xbox One in this fall, this autumn, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let us know.
Wait,
that in
are
the
we on
comments or
about the
whatever.
fall or are we on about the holiday season? If so, I'm
the
just
same
completely
thing.
fucked.
It's the same
Alright,
thing.
okay.
Winter
Because I was
doesn't-
just talking about the holiday season. Like,
Technically, winter doesn't start until 21st of December, so technically we are.
It's all
still fall.
banter.
Either way,
Just end the
let us
goddamn
know-
video.
Let us know what you want to. Let us know what you want to see. No, let us know if you think the PS4 or the Xbox One will win this fall/winter, whatever you want to call it. No one knows anymore. Anyway, thank you a lot for watching. Hope to see you again next time.
Why are we still
Bye.
doing the Robin outfit?